So day to day we are in Farato. It's all about Caroline Estate. Caroline Estate, they have a lot for you guys out there because a lot of people out there, they want cheapest land out there, which is so nice for you guys out there. I know most of people are out there, they want to be farmers, and then also some people are there, they are looking for good location. For them to settle with their family. So here go Caroline Company, estate company. They are one of the best out of rest in the Gambia because the owner is a Gambian, is a subscriber out there in the UK, employ Gambian brothers and sisters. So here go, let's stay tuned, focus with Nice Gambia. They will let us know their story, how they build their company, and then they will tell us where the land is located. You can simply intro yourself to the four corner of the world. Here go, the four corner of the world venue right at the moment. You can intro yourself to the four corner of the world.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. My name is Louis Lopi. I'm the general manager of Caroline Real Estate. Yeah.
Can you tell us more about Caroline Real Estate?
Well, what I want to say on the Caroline Real Estate, we have just started not long ago, but I just want you people to know that we started buying lands for a period of 30 years before we start the business. And then we see that now this is the right time that we can come up with a estate business whereby we can satisfy the people who need.
So, can you tell us where your lands are located?
Well, regard about the lands where they are located, we have so many places. And the only thing that I normally said, and I want my competitors to understand, when you are giving lands, make sure you try, or when you are buying lands, make sure you try, you get very good locations so that, the customers or clients will have a proper accessibility to get these places. That is my only first thing that I normally look at. And our place, like number one place that I will say, we have Penyam. Penyam is right on the highway. Nothing like you will struggle to look for another place. It's right on the highway. And we also have places like Kasakunda. It's close to the residents. So when you stand, you put your hand up, someone is going to see, or you just shout at someone, the person will say, yes, I'm hearing you. And that particular place also is very accessible to electricity. And you come to Pira also because I can say today with bold enough to say that I conquer the whole Pira. Wow. Because of one thing that I'm looking at the moment, the university is towards that area. Pirang and Faraba is almost the same. So we have the Pirang phase 1 and Pirang phase 2. So these are the areas, and I look at the best area before, I'll go ahead, whatever, but I have the best areas at Pira. Now, if you go to Faraba, which I said where the university is, I think around the university, all my lands are around the universities. And they are the best so far, like, let me show you an example here, so that you have something to see. This one is, look at it correctly. And then look at this. This is phase 2. A university.
At the middle here.
Yes. No. Look at it. This is the university itself.
Okay.
You see the university? This is phase 2. This is phase 2. We have phase 1 already. Phase 1 is finished. And we are coming to phase 3. This one almost we left with only 10 plots. And the phase 3 also is one of the best places so far. It's likely at the entrance of the university. So this is why I said something like this. When you are looking for land, look for the best area where your client will eager to choose those places. And the accessibility is going to be easy with them. Because I calculated quick, look at how Brikama was, the Gambia College, was a boost. But look at it now, for you to get a house here is very challengeable. So this is why I say that the best thing is that let me grab the Faraba area around the university. I know one day the other is going to be one of the best places so far. Yes. Now, when we move also to another place like we have Jalamba, Jalamba.
Brikama Jalamba.
Brikama Jalamba. Just after, I mean, before you reach to, or let me say it, after the school. Is it, they call it Mansa Koli. We have a place there also, which is very fine. And then if you move also to Bulok Bajana.
In Fonyi.
Thank you very much, in Fonyi. I believe, personally, if I'm asked today, I mean, to get a second place
In the Gambia.
in the Gambia, I think I will end up going to Fonyi. And this Fonyi, Bulok Bajana, is one of the best places. And if you know the Bajana school itself, just behind is where this place is. It's one of the best places and very accessible to electricity. And roads.
And the main road.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So this is why, I mean, in a conclusion, I said, we are always taking the best place where client will feel comfortable.
So can you tell us the prices?
Well,
because we see that you guys are on promotion well before the Tobaski. So
Yeah.
after the Tobaski, you will bring back the normal prices. So can you tell us the prices of the land and the location of the lands?
Okay, the Penyam here, let me just come before I'll tackle the promotion side. The Penyam here, we are giving it at 175, which is on the highway. The Kasakunda is also 175, which is accessible within the residence. The Piram phase 2, we are giving it at 125. So the Jalamba, Brikama Jalamba is 225. And Faraba phase 2, we are giving it at 125 also. And then the block Bajana, Fonyi, which we are giving at 60. And the Pirang phase 3 now, which is one of the best among them also, we are giving it at the price of 150, and Pirang phase 1 also is 150. But the one that we are giving on the promotions is Pirang phase 2. Is 90K for these Tobaski promotions. But after the Tobaski promotion, we are going, it could be not 125, but maybe it could be 175.
175.
Yes.
But 90K is one of the cheapest land ever in the Gambia.
So,
Yes. And then the one in block 2,
yes.
what is the price of
The
it?
block one is 60.
60K.
Yes. The
So
block,
what is the size of the size of the
all our dimensions are 20 by 20. 20 by 20, and then because we have experts who are fully responsible to do the demarcation, like this demarcation that I showed, you see, and we have one thing which is unique, is different from the other competitors. You see, look at these ones, and then if you look at this particular place, you will see, you see, this is where the office is, and this is the name of the customer, you understand, this is the plot size. You see, the dimension is 20 by 20. And you look at the name of the customer is right on the plot here.
Yes.
So this is Jalamba itself. So it's going to help you to know exactly where, I mean, who owns this particular place. So this is how we normally do. And look at it also. This is how we normally do. This is our main color. Now, it's easier for you to understand. When you see this yellow and this blue, then automatically you know these are fully square 20 by 20. But when you see another color that come in, so it's giving you a question mark, it tells you something. But one thing also, when you are working with this, we are fully responsible and we try to respect the opinion of physical planning. Now, there are certain things that they bring in now. The social amenities need to be in place. All our estates must have a school, a playing ground, and a church, and a mosque,
Water.
and a market.
Water,
And water,
electricity.
yes, sometimes we look at it because we take the responsibilities to provide them a borehole.
Can you Can you say that again?
I mean, what I said here is that we have new idea that we brought in now. In any estate that we have, most of our estates, the social amenities that we are trying to bring now, it comes like this. We must provide a church, we must provide a mosque, we must provide a market, we must provide a playing ground, a school. And as well, we provide something like a borehole, whereby whoever want to do any development is going to be very easy on your side. Yes. But I don't want to say something, after all, it will not work. The electricity sometimes is very challengeable in the Gambia for you to facilitate it because the cost is too high. And if you want to capture that cost in terms of selling lands, so with this situation, things are very tough. So we understand that. Yes.
So can you tell us how reliable the company is?
Being reliable here is that, as I said earlier, we look at number one, we look at the interest of the customers. You understand? And being reliable is that here, when you have business with us, the first thing that we do, I think I should have provided one of a document that you'll see how we parcel these documents. You understand? So I don't joke with documents. Being that when we have business, what we need to provide is the sales agreement. And this sales agreement is going to be given to you with the receipt that you paid, and then the Alcalo transfer is going to be attached there, and the official transfer is going to be there. That is the physical planning document, and the demarcation plan also have to be there, which is going to identify your name and your plot number. So it's going to be easy. Like even a lay person right now, I gave you this demarcation with your name inside, with your plot number. You just handle this. You look at the estate itself, you'll able to know where your land is. So this is what we normally do.
Yes. How reliable the company is. So right, well, we will go further. You are the general manager. So can you tell us a little bit more about the CEO of the company?
The CEO, let me say this, a name just been given to her, and then she's a person who is really so much concerned about the Gambians. She is a person who is willing to help the Gambian. She is a person who did not want the Gambian to suffer. She is a person who want the Gambian to achieve what they want. Now, let me just take it back. All what I said here. So you look at it, this is why she's giving some of these prices. Now, if you want to look at it with our competitors, some of them, these prices, when we mention that these are our prices, they would say, come on, your own plots are very cheap. But she's a person whom you know that, as I said, she wants at least every Gambian to have a plot of land. And beside that, she's a Gambian like us, but even though she's not here, sometimes she'll be away, for a period of 6 months or 3 months or whatever, but she have nothing like to find it difficult how the business is going or whatever. We am here to do all what is going to be possible for her, for the person to be happy, for the CEO to be happy, and just get off the information. And still now also, she is trying to make it possible outside for the Gambians who are there, and some of them also are there. They find it difficult in times of life or getting houses. So we are here to wipe the tears of the Gambians outside and anywhere in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Around the globe. So stay tuned and focus with Nice Gambia. As we said, Caroline company are one of the best in the Gambia. They lead and others follow. So right at the moment, we will drop up their number in the ending of the video. We will drop his number, talk to him live and direct, and also write a lot of African ancestors, like our Black Americans, Black British, even some of the Africans who travel for so many years. They have, family, they build family in other side of the world. What they hear about Africa is all about hungry children, violence, crime, war in Africa. And most of people want to come back to home. Most of them want to invest back. Most of them, they want to buy land and they repatriate with their family. But what they hear about Africa is really terrible. Can you tell them how comfortable Africa is, and whoever want to buy a plot of a land or a land in the Gambia, Caroline real estate company is one of the best in the Gambia. Can you give them more advice to know Africa is humble, Africa is nice, Africa is peaceful?
Yeah, thank you so much. Africa is our Africa. I often say this, we don't have any continent which is more than Africa. So before that, we need to be very sincere to ourselves if we are African and we love Africa. So those peoples have been there for years. Some of them didn't know where their ancestors came from. But I'm telling them that whatever they want, regard about Caroline real estate is existing. And as far as I am here, so you feel free to come over and invest. I think I have so many people, whom you know that if you ask them, where are you from? They will tell you that our ancestors are from, Africa, but they cannot tell. I have a lot of them, but I'm doing business with them, and I'm fully satisfying them. And also, before that, I'm giving my regard to my friends. I will not mention their name. My friends in UK, they are my good friends. And also, I mean, the friends like one lady with the husbands, Michelle's, the husband is called, I mean, Robert. So my regard to them, they are welcome to the Gambia. So whoever is willing to come for the business, please. But one thing is that do your finding. I will advise everybody to do the finding. People are not the same, but as I said, we the Gambians need to, sorry, we the Africans need to be very honest to Africa. If you know that you are in Africa, you love Africa, be very honest to Africa, and let us try to play justice. This is the Africa that you have. We are fully ready to satisfy them. When you have money, don't keep it in Europe or America or all over. Spend the money here, then here is your homeland. And I will assure them that any business that you have here is 100% safe. And I don't mind to give you 200% safe.
200% safe in Africa, in the Gambia, the smiling coast of the world. So right, well, before we go further, I have a lot of questions to ask you, but we want us to talk about more about Caroline real estate in the Gambia, because you guys have a lot to do. You have rental houses, and also you do building, also lands, also building sketching. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, as you said, we are not limiting ourselves on one thing. We do so many things. So when it comes to constructions, we have special team that are fully responsible. One thing that I want you to know, this company is well structured. And each, you must know your responsibilities. As I am the general manager, I don't bother myself much to follow anyone. This is what you need to do. So the construction team is fully there. They know their job. And one thing that I want to tell you for the constructions is the guy who is fully responsible when it comes to the demarcations and allocating the plots. So this is what we normally work on more. So we can build any structure that you need, a story building, a bungalow rather, whatever you need, we are willing to do it. Now, when it comes to cleansing also, we are doing it. And our security personnel, we are doing it. So we are not limiting ourselves only maybe selling plot of lands, getting land and selling. So we do whatever you know that at least, I mean, is going to be the benefit of everybody who is in needs.
Yes. It's all about nice Gambia, best Gambia, beautiful Gambia, one Gambia, as you always said. We're in here in the Gambia. We will go around Africa to exploit Africa, good news about Africa, and to show you bigger things in Africa, which you know that none of TV show it to you in Africa. So right at the moment, can you tell us what Africa is having and what do you think Africa is lacking?
Yeah, sometimes if these questions happen to come to me, I find it difficult to answer. When you said what Africa lacking, to me, I would say Africa does not lack anything. Because if you look at it, now let us be very sincere. Tell me what, I mean, if I want to throw this question back to you, if you can tell me one thing that is in Europe and we don't have in Africa, remember that it's Africa that is feeding Europe.
All over the world, all over the world.
Thank you very much. So remember that it's Africa that is feeding the world. So what do you think, how are you going to tell me now that, I mean, that Africa lacks something? We don't lack something. We are the one who lack to do our proper management. So
you say that again. Can you come on?
What I'm trying to say is that based on what you asked here, Africa does not lack anything. So I often say this, is Africa that is feeding the whole world. It's hardly to say. But look at it in this way. When it comes to these kind of things here, how many people are willing to benefit from Africa? There is nothing that you will say here is in Europe or in the world. We don't have it in Africa. It's Africa that is feeding the world. Yes. Africa is feeding the world, so we don't lack anything. So it depends on us now. How are we going to be very honest and manage Africa in the right way? So if we are honest, we say, let's manage Africa in this way. Believe me, Africa is going to be one of the best. So we don't lack anything. We are the one who lack to do the proper management for Africa to grow very well.
This is so amusing. So right now, that's why I say we're gonna go around Africa to inspire you guys out there to hear powerful message from our African brothers and sisters. So stay tuned and focus. If you're new to the platform, simply subscribe. Basically, like the video, share it to the four corners of the world so that each and every African can pass through this platform, because we are working hard each and every day to change the narrative of Africa. So what do you think, or what do you think that how we will change the narrative of Africa?
The narrative can be changed based on our attitude. That's, always I'm my businessman, but when it comes to theology of people attitude, I can be very mad sometimes because we the Africans, if you hear that people are saying Africans are not straightforward, Africans are not accurate, is not all African, is few. But at the end of it, the message will come to all Africans. So as I said earlier, we are the Africans. We will never change from being Africans. We are African already. Nothing can change us from being Africa. Let's just have the belief and the faith that Africa is for we, the Africa. Let's change for Africa to be better Africa. This is the only thing that I have to say.
Yes. We the African can change Africa to become
Better
better
Africa.
Africa. So right at the moment, stay tuned and focus, and also we are here to inspire young, talented, or young Gambians who are trying, or young Africans who are trying to take the rough way, the bad way, to see themselves in Europe. We are giving them more courage that we can make it in the Gambia or in Africa with or without going out. So what will be your powerful message to African brothers, young brothers who are trying this rough way to see themselves in the other side of the world?
Yeah, I think it's one of the most serious things. Sometimes I felt it so much. When I see such, especially on TV, sometimes I will think of point the tears down. It's very sad. I often said sometimes my message is going to be very hard when I'm voicing on such kind of things. Africa, as I said earlier, is for Africans. The Europeans or whatever is for the Europeans. But if you see our young ones are struggling going there, is to see how best they're able to get what is benefit them and their family. But if there is no way, let's stay in Africa. Let's use our 5 senses. I often said now I have more than 5 senses. I'm using my 6 senses. You understand? So let's stay in Africa. We see what we'll do. We forget about this bad way. Not that if you don't go to Europe, you will not make it. I have seen a lot of people whom you know that they have never sit in a plane, but they are in Africa here, they are doing very well. You understand? Let's just think for Africa, and I believe that Africa is going to be the best. Let's forget about Europe. The Europeans, one day, I will say this, whether it's going to be, maybe people might say this, general manager is just talking. I will say this, maybe it's not going to be the time that we'll witness it, but one day, I said it 3 times, the European people will be struggling to come over to Africa to see where they will get more and take it back to Europe. Remember in those days, they came here how many years back to look for what is better for them. They took all things to Africa, to Europe. Now we are going there for strugglings. There is no way, let's stay. But one day they will come back to Africa. Let's forget going to Europe country. Let's forget bad way. It will not help us. If you have any visa, that's what I want to advise everybody. If you have a clean visa, go to Europe for whatever you want. If there is no way for joining this boat and whatever, let's say no to it, no to bad way. Let's control ourselves here. Let's look for job. Let's help each other as Africans. We do better for Africa. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for so much. Stay tuned and focus with Nice Gambia. We will go to the ground and then we will show you how the ground is. And then right at the moment, we will urge you all to buy lands from them because they are the best out of rest in the Gambia. They lead and others follow. So I am Lucky Child, the Prince of Africa, Pabaji behind the camera. As we always said, we are in here in the Gambia for you guys out there. So stay tuned and focus with Nice Gambia, Greater Gambia, beautiful Gambia, one people, one heart, one blood, one family, one nation. So right at the moment, the last and the final message that I have to ask you is, how do you think African people or African will unite to come as one?
Yeah, sometimes when you said Africa need to unite to come one, people might say it's going to be very difficult. It should not be difficult. If you want people to unite, let's forget so many things. We come together as this color. We are the only one who have it. If you know how useful this color is,
and how powerful it is.
Yes, and how powerful it is. You will never try to misuse these ones. Yes. So this alone will tell us that we are united already. So please, I'm trying to urge each and everyone. I mean, whether anywhere you are, as far as you are black, so we are the same family. We are the same family, the same Africa, the same peoples. Let's love one another. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. Stay tuned. The last question is, if somebody in here or out there they want to join to your company, for joint business, are you guys are ready? And also, in case somebody might be out there, he want to do agriculture farming, he might be need 20 acres or 20 hectares right in the Gambia. Are you guys ready to locate a good land for them, like if they are ready for farming?
Yes, indeed. We are willing to see whatever we can do. We are open to everybody. When you need a partners or you need, I mean, the joint business, come over. We'll know. We all share ideas. Of course, we are here for everybody. We can have that business. And now, when it comes to people who need maybe big farm for whatever, let me tell you something. If you go up to Kia, we have farms. Oh yes, we have farms. Let me tell you this. We have a bigger farms there. So we have farms for agriculture, and then we are coming with another idea which we want to implement soon, like beekeeping. You understand? Yes, beekeeping and so many things like poultry. So we are not limiting ourselves. If you need any bigger lands, even 1,000 by 1,000, I promised. And as I said today, tomorrow that is going to be my assignment. I don't know whether what is being said is correct, but I was called today. You see, my phone is ringing. It's purposely about that one. So it's a land that I need to go for. It's 1,000 by 1,000. I need to get that land. I need it. I must satisfy my customers. That's what I want. And whoever is outside, you need a bigger land, give us a call. I promise you, I'm going to get you a clean land. And one thing is in me, before getting you a land, and then make sure I put all my ideas in place. I get proper documents that I'm fully okay. I'm satisfied with the advice of my counsel or my solicitor before I will give this bigger land to my people outside. I know that, to be honest, diaspora people, don't be bad. Don't feel bad, rather. They are full of problems. Yes, I know. They are full of problems. Now, not that also in another way, not that they are full of problems, they need something that is really.
You know, sometimes people put problem in their mind. They trust people out there. They send them money or whatsoever. They put their trust on them and then they betray them.
That's
So
very true.
yes, so that's why most of them are somehow hard. But you know,
I know, which is the fact. Which is the fact. This is why I said, we the Africans, if you hear that people are trying to say bad about us, is our attitude. Let's change. Those people are there. They didn't know anything about Africa. Some of them didn't know. They had only they had about Africa. They don't know where the Africa is. Maybe through the map, but apart from that, nothing. So let's try to maintain justice. Let's try to maintain honest to these people. If they said yes, if they said they are gonna send money, this amount that we're gonna send, and this is the cost of this amount of plot. Like let's say my dad promotion, the Pyram Phase 2 promotion at 90. You can get a number of maybe 5 plots or 10 plots if you wish. But at the end of the day, maybe they might send that money for this number of 10 plots. They will not see the money, they will not see the plot, they will not see document, which is very bad. So that's what the French people said, vraiment ça c'est pas normal.
can you say that again?
Vraiment ça c'est pas normal.
Vraiment, ça c'est pas normal. Stay tuned and focus with Nice Gambia. Right now, stay tuned. We are going out and then we will show you everything right. So they are the best at a rest. Call this number on the screen. Talk to them live and direct. Buy a land from them. They're the best at a rest. They lead it in the Gambia and others follow. Yeah, back to basic. As we always said, we are in here in Africa to exploit Africa to the higher level. So here I go. Here are the main guys. So we told you that we're going to be at the flatland, right? So we will let my humble brother here to explain in Mandinka language so that my Gambian followers in here and other parts of Africa so that they can understand what we are talking about. Mr. Dunia Tonkonano Kontono and ye estate la call for nam formally kamunke and lano la saiso wanyali.
Okay, thank you very much. Abarka Bage. Okay, lanol Jamu Caroline Real Estate Lady. So na misono wala mnyide every Gambian a fansun korda soto because luaso jang akole atale. So korda la size so 20 by 20 gasilol bondi 8 meter anung idal chipta fana ya
So 20 by 20 damala ba ñun plan to
ha jambem 20 by 20 lede.
So Caroline real estate company isa fo mo le mu e ka mun ni mun damala ke comme ka estate wa fo le ke security ani mun ni mu
Ya nka mbe kele nka lanol wafile nka boholol simmoliele nka building kele ani security nka beleke because mise african ol dahande rek mise gambian ol dahande fengo fenata ko as gambian ol dahande as african ol dahande del velor nga bele
albaloro ngammel
yeah
so follow us on ba mol ci be ka right now ite mu ne soto ka fo galie katum jamal bi jang wala wululal bota jang kabre ito lulu to wolte mon fellon afri la kuto
yeah
ko murun nambare ñim big platform wol dunya la intele bumbal kam fo africa la kuno
Kulto.
wol buka ke kunyimati kelo nin konko nin dinni wala toro nin africa la toro woda malaka fo so ka tan gale ko africa la kunyimale anu nga natural resources
yeah
blata ye mun kam to ko gambia ba nyamen dunya kono so isa mun ne fono gale ni sa murun nan jang ye ko dal sangatul bulu jang nal ba lola fanan kala bullo fanakel
yeah ndel be min fole wala nyenti ko mo be borna ya mo be dunia tonko nano be la be borna because ni ajuwe koleale mul samba so bar nim fengol bi jamme ni alon ko chipta ya jele ko kongo kor lan sol be nyamin 20 by 20 se so do no less than ko dindi yo bondi so leftal mo be dawe ay borna nga ko radi ni leftal lola fanan isna caroline estate mi feate te fe yo ka ni ba domandi jolale nga loye ye taradula so ya
gambe non be taradula
ha ya
mo fi nunkol me
mo be tu
itolu
nte lamin sedikan
yeah so right I'm gonna pass the mic to one of my brother and neighbor so right now you can intro yourself to the four corners of the world and tell us about the demarcation and then tell us everything about the land.
Okay, my name is Moses Mendy. I am the technician of the company. Actually, the demarcation here is done like on the plot size, demarcated by 20 by 20. That is the actual plot sizes here. So if you look at it, on the demarcation process, there are a lot of things that are put into consideration. Because like, we just don't plan for today, we plan for the future. We make sure that like anybody that is buying a land here, you know, you have a comfortable space to live in. And that is why not only like did we stop at 20 by 20 plots of lands, but if you look at our routes, they are very wide, you know, and then you can have like easy access, you know. Looking at some communities in the Gambia here, they are not properly planned, you know. So you will go to places whereby even 2 vehicles cannot pass. But if you look at the size of a road, even like 2, 3 vehicles
can we walk around?
yeah, sure, can easily pass. So that is like, and it's properly planned anyway. The planning is properly done in terms of road and then the plot size also. And if you look at our plots, normally, it's not just like a 20 by 20 which is not squared, because like some 20 by 20s can be like irregular, you know, because the angles are so tight or the angles are wide. But here with the 20 by 20, we make sure that everything is squared, so that like when you are building a house, you will not have like issues, because the masonry or somebody that is building the house will need to do a setting out whereby he has to square everything. Yeah.
So can you tell us the reason why you guys put R over here and then you put numbers at the other side? Why R is at the other side and why the numbers are at the other side?
Technically, we do it like for easy communication and identification, because sometimes, you know, you will not be here every time to show people that, okay, this is the plot and this is the road, you know, especially somebody who does not understand measurement. So now if we put numbers, numbers will tell you that, okay, actually this is the plot. Because if you look at every number that we put on the pegs, we always make sure that we have an arrow pointing at where the plot is. And then the R itself is representing like a road. It's just a short term for road. Yeah.
So you said how big the road is?
Yes, they are 8 meters actually.
8 meters.
Yes, they are 8 meters. So that is the minimum size that we give for road, because we want, like, you know, the place to be free, easily accessible, you know, that is why we put it like 8 meters.
8 meters.
But
through your document, your landscaping right at the moment, it's only 20 by 20 is in here.
Yes, actually I can say like it's most of them are 20 by 20.
20 by 20.
But like the other plots, it's based on the nature of the land. So like I said, we tend to square everything. We make sure that like everything is squared first. So because the land is not square in shape, also it's obvious that we're gonna have like some triangular plots. So but actually it's 20 by 20 that we normally sell, you know. So that's what we have here actually. Yeah.
Wow. So thank you very much for your time, right?
Yeah.
What would be your powerful message to the viewers out there?
Yeah, what I would want to say to the viewers out there, actually, anything that you want in terms of plot size and then the affordability, I think Caroline Real Estate is the best place for you to be. You know, I would say that let everybody rush to this place, you know, for their houses, you know, and then plots. Let them buy, and then to make sure that they get what they want, because we make housing affordable. We want everybody, you know, to get what you want. And like I want to also say that as my brother has mentioned in the local language, you know, we do construction, you know, and then construction, we do everything that you need, if based like from design, because like we design beautiful houses. Whatever that you want, you just need to come and tell us that, okay, this is what I want. We make sure that you have the best designs. You know, we make sure that you have the best designs. If you want to know how much it's going to cost you to build your house, we do all those things. We cost like from foundation, the number of blocks, you know, and everything that goes into the house. So all you need, we will give you a cost, and then you just bring the money, then we start the process. So in terms of construction, anything that you need, it's here. You just don't need to go anywhere. All you need is, at the end of the day, we give you your key, and that's all.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the best of it.
Yeah.
Yes. So right, Mr. Lopi, you can tell us how big this place is.
Yeah, initially, I think being big should have been given by the technical man. Moses is in charge of giving you the total figure of the whole dimension of the place.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Moses initially, what should be the whole dimension?
We have here 82 plots in total. Yes, we have 82 plots in total. Like I said, the land is not squared, it's irregular in shape. And then as experts, we make sure that we square the land. So after squaring it, we did our demarcation plan, and then the number of plots that we have on plan, that is what exactly we have here. You know, at a stretch here, the land is 280 meters, you know, by 185. So that is what we have. So, but we have like 84 demarcated plots in here, you know, all available, and it's ready for sale. So let just people rush in and have their plots.
Okay. Thank you so much. I can maybe add something on that. Based on the 82 number of plots that we have here, we told that, and I think I said it earlier, by looking at the place, this is phase 2,
Phase 2.
Pirang. Yeah, Pirang phase 2. So here is purposely for the promotion side. And the price is $90,000 is only.
90.
And yeah, 90K.
Which is 20 by 20.
Yeah, 20 by 20. But perhaps it could be we might have in irregular plots, but those one we don't sell it. But what I want to tell you is that, as I said earlier, you see, the whole place is so big, and with all that here, I mean, we have so many social amenities here. We have a market here, we have a playing ground, we have a mosque, we have a church. You know, we have so many things, and a school as well here. So which is going to make everybody to be comfortable here. And when you look at it in other side here, we have some trees around.
Yes.
So it's nature.
Yes,
Yeah, it's nature. You know, some people in diaspora, they like trees. Maybe people might come and say, why, come on, why these people did not clear the whole tree for the place to be open like that? We don't like it. Africa, we know Africa with greens. So green is nature. So this is the best thing. This is why we live it like this. Yeah.
Wow. So it is possible, like, if one person want to buy the whole land here for agriculture, or he want to build a company on estate or whatsoever, are you guys ready to sell it for a single person or one person who want to buy the whole place?
Yeah, it's possible. But one thing I need to be very honest to you. You know, on the physical planning level, you have to respect their protocol.
And their rules.
Yes, and their rules, because we have a land for agricultural purposes, we have land for residential. You cannot take a land which is for residential, you'll be using it for agricultural. It's not right. So this land is purposely for residential, it's not for agricultural. So where if we have such people, then of course we have places that are for agricultural, we can get it for those ones. But if we have someone who need at this moment we are on promotion, of course we can give you the whole place. We are in a promotion period for Tobaski promotion period. By end of next month, on the 4th of July, that's the end of the promotion. Indeed.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So can you mention again the plus of that? Because here right now we are in Pirang.
Yeah.
And also
Pirang phase 2.
Pirang phase 2?
Yeah.
Got phase 1.
Yeah, we got phase 1. Yeah, phase 1 we have some, but phase 1 also is a hot cake.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just that side we have, I mean, the Asia boundary with the university lecturer where their resident is.
Okay.
So from that side, you just jump to the highway. Let me say it's going to be just 200 meters on the highway.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that is Pirang phase 1.
So close to the highway.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes. Yeah.
Wow. So this is nice.
Thank
and
you.
Also, you guys have estate in Fonyi.
Yeah, we have at Fonyi, but the Fonyi one is extremely fine. As I said earlier, all our locations are always the best. We have good locations. Look at, I don't want to mess on the competitors. There is another estate behind there. We are in front, they are always behind. So we look at, as I said earlier, that we look at the best place for our customers. So we don't want them to find it difficult. Look at, you move from the highway, you just connect direct. Even a lay person might ask and come over. You'll come up to where the land is. You'll not find it difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Just from the main road straight.
Direct to the place.
Yes.
Direct to the place. Yes. And look at this, look at how the place is. You know, most of the case, yeah, it's nice. That is easy. They call it monkey bread.
That's monkey bread.
Fine, it's nice.
Netto.
Netto is good. Even me personally, I like netto. I remember in those days, you know, we keep this netto for after, I think during rainy seasons.
Yes.
So that's the time that the people will be enjoying this. So diaspora people, some of them didn't know this.
It's
but
amazing, like it cures 24 diseases and it prevents 24 diseases, you know, like in 1 year.
Oh, that's extremely. I never knew this.
Yes.
Then you see how we are. This is why we don't try to chop down the trees. We leave some of them. They are very good nature. They are herbs and whatever.
Trees,
Thank you so much.
Herbs,
This is Pirang phase 2 for promotions. It's one of the best places. Very big. Come first and get your plot of land before the end of the promotion.
Yes. So what will be your powerful message to our viewers out there, beautiful people, nice people out there?
Yeah, what I would say to the viewer is that I'm here to wipe all the stress.
Yes.
I'm here to wipe all the stress from whoever have ever bought a plot before and you have issue. You will no more have issue when you come and join us with Caroline, Real Estate. With the Caroline Real Estate, we are here for everybody. And one thing is that the moment you have business with us, you are part of the family.
Yeah.
That's how we normally do.
Yeah.
The moment you have a business with us, you are fully part of the family.
Caroline family.
Oh yes, you have Caroline family. That's how we normally do things. So whoever is willing and whoever want to get a plot of land, come with us. We'll give you a plot of land with 100% secure. And the one thing I want to tell you, I mean, we don't give a plot, one plot, 2, 3, 4 people. We don't do that. We knew that this thing had been happening, but we don't do that. When you have your plot, then
plots.
yes, and you want another extra plot, extra documentation, we'll process it for you. We process our document up to ownership.
Up to ownership.
Yes.
So that's the best of it.
That's the best. So
that's
from
what
there,
that's what every buyer wants.
Exactly, yes.
Yes.
And most of them need to go up to any level, but it's up to them. But from the level that we have ownership, it's going to be very easy for you to move up to the least level. Yes. And if you don't know, still we can guide you up to the best you want.
Wow.
Yeah.
So right now, as we said, stay tuned and focus in Nice Gambia with the best outer race in the Gambia. Stay tuned and focus. Make sure you share the video, call them live and direct, talk to them. They're the best. Salute you all. Thank you very much for watching the video.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome, Nice Gambia.
Thank you very much.
God be with
Mr.
you.
Lopi. Yes.
And your cameraman, thank you so much. God be with you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Once again.
Thank you. Mighty Blaze.